I spent most of my childhood trying to convince my mom around like 8 years old that I was old enough to turn on the stove. She was so worried at first I'd get hurt and she was so against it, but I ended up convincing her because I refused to eat anything that came out of a freezer or a box. I was very determined to get cooking in the kitchen, and at first I kind of had to hide it from her, which I feel bad now knowing if I had a child and they did that. I wish I could go back to that 8-year-old girl and tell her, I'm so proud of you for trusting your palate. You weren't being stubborn. You were a quality expert in the making, just waiting for your chance to prove it. At such a young age, and you never settled for good enough ingredients. Thanks to that, you led us to a career in quality control and a life where we make everything from scratch. Not only did you save your health, but you saved your family's health, and we are better than we've ever been. Your intuition was spot on from the get-go. You were protecting our health before you even knew what that word meant. Today, every meal I create is a thank you to the little girl who was brave enough to want something better. To the moms out there, if your child wants to be in the kitchen, you should definitely consider letting them. They might be just discovering they're a future chef, a nutritionist, or a quality expert in the making. They aren't being difficult. They're just discovering their superpower. And prove that trusting your palate pays off. Follow along if you're ready to start cooking from the source again. I'm also curious to know, were you a picky eater in your family? Tell me your story in the comments.